Senator, President Trump is replacing Reince Priebus, announcing on Twitter that he has appointed Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly as his chief of staff. The president spoke earlier after arriving at Joint Base Andrews. Take a listen.
Reince is a good man. John Kelly will do a fantastic job. General Kelly has been a star, done an incredible job thus far, respected by everybody, a great, great American. Reince Priebus, a good man. Thank you very much.
His ouster caps a week of heightened tensions in the White House, where Priebus had been embroiled in a very public feud with Trump's new communications director, Anthony Scaramucci. Joining us now on the phone, our Bloomberg chief Washington correspondent, Kevin Cirilli. This just after, Kevin, a pretty epic report from The New Yorker, where Scaramucci very publicly calls out Reince Priebus. What do we know about what went down here?
Well, I can tell you that members of President Trump's most trusted advisors, including members of his family, over the past several months have grown more frustrated with Reince Priebus, the former chairman of the Republican Party, and communications director Sean Spicer. So last week we saw the removal of Sean Spicer, and then we saw with the arrival of Skybridge Capital's Anthony Scaramucci a bit more controversy engulfing this White House in terms of the public display of the infighting within the administration. All of that is capped off by now Reince Priebus leaving. But what does this mean for policy? What does this mean for tax reform? What does this mean for health care? I can tell you this. The reason that Sean Spicer, the reason that Reince Priebus were brought into the fold during the transition was because of their connection and relationship with House Speaker Paul Ryan, as well as with legislators in the Republican Party on Capitol Hill. And so for there to be such a crushing defeat on health care, less than 24 hours now, we learn that Reince Priebus is now out of the administration, and that shouldn't be taken lightly.
Reince Priebus has been blamed for the lack of legislative successes since Trump took office. That said, tell us a little bit more about General John Kelly and if he can get more done.
Well, he is seen as someone who is no drama. He is seen as someone who is one of the least public the heads in the cabinet. He's someone who has a very storied military history, someone who is well respected within the military community, and someone who, quite frankly, does not come with the same political background as you saw with a pick in Reince Priebus.